Seattle's first black female police chief is resigning. This comes after the city council voted to cut about $3 million from the city's $400 million budget, including a major cut to the chief's salary. Seattle's budget cuts are just one example of defunding measures gaining steam across the country. The budget, which still needs to be approved by Seattle's mayor, Jenny Durkin, reduces the department's size by up to 100 officers, takes money from the SWAT and homeless response teams, and cuts the training and recruitment budget.
The idea of letting, after we worked so incredibly hard to make sure that our department was diverse, that reflects the community that we serve, to just turn that all on a dime and hack it off without having a plan in place to move forward, it's highly distressful for me. And I really, it goes against my principles and my conviction.
The announcement comes on the heels of a turbulent summer for the city of Seattle. As with many major cities, Seattle saw sustained protests in response to the killing of George Floyd. These protests culminated in an occupation protest in downtown Seattle that garnered national attention. The Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, or CHAZ, led to a public back and forth between Seattle's mayor and Chief Carmen Best.
I am very angry about the situation that we have, and at this point, we just want to make sure that it gets resolved.
But Best joins half a dozen former police chiefs from Louisville to Portland to Atlanta who have been either forced out of their position or resigned since George Floyd was killed. And data from the Police Executive Research Forum shows that nearly half of the 250 law enforcement agencies surveyed are experiencing some sort of budget cuts. While some departments like Seattle, Minneapolis, and Los Angeles are seeing less than 1% of their overall police budgets cut, New York has cut $1 billion from its $6 billion budget. Across the country, the idea of abolishing the police entirely is an unpopular one, but Americans generally support the idea of redistributing police budgets. According to a Newsy Ipsos poll, 61% of Americans support proposals to move some money currently going to police budgets into better officer training, local programs for homelessness, mental health assistance, and domestic violence. Jamal Andrus, Newsy, Chicago.